So last weekend, my friends and I decided to host our annual chili cook-off, which is basically just an excuse to see who can survive the most questionable spice levels without calling for medical assistance. Everything was going pretty normal, pots were bubbling, spices were flying, and James was, as usual, bragging about his secret ingredient. Last year it was cinnamon, the year before that, regret. But this year, James showed up cradling what looked like an ordinary metal spoon and insisted it was his lucky spoon. Apparently, he's used it to win everything from third-grade pudding contests to, and I quote, the battle of eating 14 yogurts in one sitting. Now, I'll be honest, I thought the lucky spoon thing was just James' way of psyching us out, but he was deadly serious. He swore the spoon gave his chili a flavor profile you can't achieve with mortal utensils. He wouldn't let anyone touch it, and he even wiped it down with a napkin between every taste. Honestly, it looked like any other spoon, except for some weird initials scratched into the handle, probably his, or maybe the result of previous epic battles. But we all humored him and got down to work, each of us tossing in peppers, beans, and in Steve's case, an alarming amount of ghost pepper extract. Fast forward an hour, and the kitchen is a war zone. The air is thick with spice, my eyes are watering, and Steve is starting to sweat through his shirt in a way that can only be described as alarming. Suddenly, James yells out, "It's time for the final stir," and plunges his lucky spoon into his bubbling cauldron of chili. There's a weird smell, like burnt metal and panic, and before any of us can register what's happening, James pulls the spoon out, except it's not really a spoon anymore. It's more of a metal noodle, drooping forlornly from his grip. That's when all hell breaks loose. The melted spoon must have hit some kind of chili doomsday button, because the next thing we know, the fire alarm starts blaring, Steve's chili erupts like Vesuvius, and we're all scrambling for towels and dignity. In the end, after the smoke cleared and the paramedics confirmed we still had taste buds, we all agreed on the obvious: the real winner of the cook-off wasn't James, or Steve, or even my questionable vegetarian entry, it was the fire alarm, because it was the only thing that actually got to ring.